Hey you guys, how's it going? Today I want to talk about how they handled Kairi in Melody of Memory. Now, a lot of people pointed out that you play as Sora at the end of Melody of Memory instead of Kairi, which was a little odd. They kind of hyped up Kairi to be this playable character for Melody of Memory, even having her on the front of the game cover, and, you know, we play as all these other teams besides Kairi. It was nice to play as her for the Melody sections at the end of the game. I thought that was really cool. But yeah, definitely odd to switch her out at the last second. I want to take the chance, though, to explain why that happened. Now, I kind of want to preface this by I am a guy, and I do have representation in this game, so I don't want this to come off as like I'm casting aside all the criticism, because I do think there should be more of Kairi, or like a female lead character like Aqua, especially for a game, you know, where they showed Kairi as being that main character. But I did want to kind of take the chance to explain, at least in my view, why things ended up the way they did. So Kairi at this point is still at that level of power she had in Kingdom Hearts 3, where she wasn't strong enough to defeat Xemnas or stand up to Master Xehanort. Yes, it's been about a year, I guess, since she's fallen asleep, but she hasn't really been training during that time. She's been, you know, flying through her memories. One thing I did, though, want to point out is she did learn. You know, when Xehanort grabs her Keyblade, she does, like, let it go and is able to counterattack. Again, it's not great, but it does show that she's learning. And I think that was kind of what they wanted to show in Melody of Memory, because there's two times that this happens, actually. So the first is when, you know, Kairi gets captured, and she does break away from that. She isn't being held by the wrist, so she can let go of her Keyblade and summon it back to her, which, I mean, why don't you just, you know, kick them or punch them with your free hand? Because Sword is the same thing in Kingdom Hearts 3, but whatever. The other point, though, is Mickey. He had an urgency for Aqua, but really other things kept happening, right? And I made a meme about this, and someone made a good point that, like, this urgency he shows for Riku is probably learned from what happened to Aqua. He doesn't want the same thing that happened to Aqua to happen to Riku. So I really do like how, even in a short span of time, they've shown a little bit of growth. Again, with Kairi, I think there needs to be more representation. This was just kind of me trying to explain why they didn't, you know, have such a drastic change for Kairi. Because it really wouldn't make sense if from, you know, the ending events of Kingdom Hearts 3 to now, like a year span of time without her training anymore, it would be really odd for her to just suddenly, like, be super powerful and be able to take on Master Xehanort. Again, I'm not saying it's okay, but I do understand why that happens. I do like that they're putting Kairi under Aqua. I hope that puts her into more of a lead role for the next game, but that puts them in a position to maybe have like a 10-2 kind of game where we have Kairi, Aqua, and like Xion or Namine. I think that would be a great game to really give representation to people that haven't gotten that. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this discussion. Kind of a shorter video. I don't know, I feel weird giving my thoughts on this just because, like, I just know there's a lot of people that wanted to have that growth and have that moment where Kairi takes over. And I want that too. But anyways, hope you enjoyed my rambling. Hopefully I didn't come off as dismissing anyone's criticisms or claims. I do think they're good criticisms to make, but I kind of want to give my thoughts on why exactly they went this route. Again, doesn't have to be right, but I think this is what they were trying to get at. Anyways, hope you guys enjoyed. I've been putting out a ton of content lately. If you want to see my playthrough of Melody of Memory, there's a playlist on screen. I did some memes, which I thought were pretty funny. And there are breakdowns coming out. I do plan to get those out probably weekly. Those, I want to make sure they're good and cohesive and have everything in there. But thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you in the next video.